Hi and welcome. I'm Blender Babe Tarshan and I'm here with special guest Kathy from Healthy Happy Life. It's one of my favorite blogs, even though it's a vegan blog and I'm not even vegan. I absolutely adore it, honestly. There's so many good recipes. Anytime I'm looking for something, like I think I was trying to make a chocolate cake for Valentine's Day and I went and looked for one and there was like 5 of them. I didn't know which one to make, but they're all vegan. That taste good. I like chocolate too. And you know, I think when I first started making vegan recipes, I was like, oh, none of these taste good. And that is something that is huge for me when I started making some of your recipes because, I mean, they're all good. You know, your 365 vegan smoothies is Kathy's first cookbook, and you can have a new one every day. And I'm really excited about your new cookbook coming out.
Yes, I'm so excited. My new cookbook is Healthy Happy Vegan Kitchen. And it's based off of my blog. You know, I've been getting questions from my readers for forever saying, when are you gonna come out with a cookbook so I can have all your recipes like in a book?
Yeah.
People still like a cookbook.
I have so many cookbooks, I love them.
So this is everything. It's from breakfast, lunch, dinner, to desserts. There's tons of wellness tips in the front to kind of get you started on a healthy track. And if you're vegan, that's great. But if you're not vegan, you can totally start reading the tips and the ingredients lists to learn about some vegan ingredients.
Like substitutions and
yes, lots of substitutions. It's jam-packed with information. So if you're really curious about vegan cooking or just want to add 1 or 2 vegan recipes to your week, great book to have.
That's a good Meatless Monday book.
Yes, totally, yes.
How many recipes are in it?
There are over 220 recipes, and I like to keep things kind of familiar, you know, things like veggie burgers and pizza and pasta nights and salads and things that you can really relate to. So you feel like you're taking all your favorites and you're just veganizing them.
Awesome.
So you know you like them.
Yeah, and I know, like, I mean, we're both high-powered blender babes.
Yes.
And I mean, you can make so much more than smoothies in these blenders.
Yeah.
Like a lot of the recipes blender friendly, or?
Oh, absolutely. I have everything from soups and dressings and desserts, ice cream.
Ice cream.
So many things you can do in a blender besides blend up smoothies, and I use it a lot in my kitchen prep.
It's an essential.
Oh yeah.
Especially, I feel like it, you know, obviously I think everyone should have a high-powered blender, live healthier, get a blender. But in the vegan world and the vegetarian and the raw world, it's kind of almost like an essential.
Yeah.
Essential tool.
Yeah, if you have one big investment purchase for your kitchen that you make, you know, some people might want one of the KitchenAids or something like that, but I always say get the blender.
It's worth it.
It's totally worth
The
it.
the cheapy blenders typically break within like a year.
I would go through those,
burn them out.
You know, a couple months, and those cheap ones would just be done. The blades would dull
and these ones last like forever.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
So tell us about what recipe you're gonna make for us today.
So today we're gonna be making one of my favorite recipes. It's a easy blended Chipotle sweet potato soup with a little bit of lime,
yummy,
some spices, and some avocado on top. And it's one of my personal favorite recipes. I make it all the time. It's kind of like a go-to dinner recipe or a lunch, anything.
Even like a side, like appetizer.
Yes.
I love sweet potato soup just because it's so healthy and it's so like rich.
Tastes so good.
Yeah, like compared to
It's
a lot of other
sweet
soups.
and savory, and it's rich in fiber, vitamin A, super healthy. All right, so we start with our 1 large sweet potato, which is the 1 main ingredient, and you poke 2 holes in the top, stick it in a 400-degree oven for about an hour, enough time until it gets really soft and sticky sweet. I definitely like using the oven as opposed to a microwave for this recipe because you really can taste the difference. I find that the oven kind of condenses it and caramelizes the edges a little bit more than a microwave, just really cooks it, softens it. So if you have the time, use an oven. If you like your soup really thick, you'll use less liquid. If you like it a little thinner, then use more. And about a cup of, this is almond milk, you could use soy milk.
Okay.
Any sort of non-dairy milk.
Substitute unsweetened.
We're going to peel off the skin, which is really easy.
Yeah, once you cook it.
Yeah, just peels right off. All right, so we're just gonna add the sweet potato. And then we're gonna add our spices. And you can use a wide range of spices. I like to use the 1 tablespoon of chipotle powder. And that's gonna add spiciness. It has some built-in smokiness, which is really great. And then I'm also gonna add in a little bit of turmeric. I love turmeric because it's anti-inflammatory. It has so many health benefits if you read about it lately. And this is about a teaspoon, I'd say, but you can put in, again,
whatever you need.
Adjust it to your liking. Another great spice you could add is just black pepper. And
what if someone doesn't have chipotle? Do they put like a
you could use smoked paprika. You could use a little bit of cayenne. You could use red pepper flakes.
Okay.
Whole.
I love substitutions.
So many things you could
I always get asked that when it's on the site. Like, what else can I put?
Yeah. And if you really like your soup a little sweeter, you can add 1 to 2 tablespoons of maple syrup. I'm gonna add about 1 teaspoon. And then the last thing I like to add is a clove of garlic. I just add it raw. You could also add roasted, which would be less spicy and vibrant.
Do it when you're doing the potato.
Yeah. And then the lime, we're actually gonna wait to use that as kind of a garnish on top, but you could add a little bit in if you want. So then, we're just gonna start blending.
You just wanna blend on the soup button, or you could do high if you're doing a blend tech. And if you have a Vitamix, then you would just turn it to
Start on low.
Yeah.
Blend to high. Blend to high.
Turn to high and blend until pureed or hot, right?
Yeah.
Because sometimes I think if you have a cold potato, you sometimes like to cook it on the stove.
Right.
But, you know, I like to always do it in the blender because I just want to do it quickly.
Yeah.
But, you know, it's kind of whatever works best for you guys.
Yeah, you can warm it really.
Yeah, you just puree it here and then put it on the stove. Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes if I'm doing other things in the kitchen, I will like cooking like a salad or something. Then I'll pour it into a separate pot and have it simmer. Because then I can just let it simmer until I'm ready
and
to
make your
serve
salad
it.
dressing.
Right. Then I'll have space to make the salad. So we're gonna blend.
Awesome.
So easy.
Yes.
Look at the color. It's just beautiful.
Oh my gosh, it smells so good. I'm so hungry. I'm excited.
Yeah. So then we just pour our warmed up soup into our bowl, and then I like to garnish it with a little bit of freshly diced avocado on top because I love avocado on everything.
It's a beauty food.
Yes, avocado is amazing. And then I'll put a little bit of freshly chopped cilantro or parsley, whichever one you have on hand. And then a little sprinkle of either the chipotle spice, or you could use another red spice like cayenne. And then some crushed tortilla chips on top for a little bit of saltiness and crunch. And then, of course, that fresh lime juice, which is just gonna set everything off and really bring some brightness to the creamy sweet potato soup.
Well, I'm excited to try it. It's nice and thick.
Yeah. And the turmeric makes it such a bright orange color, even brighter than it would be normally.
It's really good.
I know, whenever I make a blender soup, I'm like, why don't I do this every day?
It's so easy.
Like broccoli soups and spinach
It's
soups.
cleansing too, and it's, you know, a really great way if you're interested in weight loss, you know, if you have a soup or a green smoothie. You know, I really do believe these make it easy to eat healthy.
Yeah.
Yum. Well, thanks so much, Kathy. I'm excited to get your book, and I'm excited to try out a bunch of new recipes.
Yes.
And we'll have to get you on the show again and do something fun. So if you have any other like vegan recipes that you want to see on the show, just let us know in the comments. Give us a big thumbs up, and we'll see you next time. As always, happy blending.
Just don't want to plop it in there.
Smells so good. I love sweet potatoes.
Plop.
You can have a little skin.
Have a little skin.
Enter our latest healthy living product giveaway. Go to blenderbabes.com/giveaways.